Hey lovelies, and welcome to today's video. If I look super disheveled, it's because I am. There is literally so many things going on right now. Things that I've put on my own plate, things that I haven't put on my own plate, and it's just a lot. It's been a lot for a long time, and it's really starting to take a toll on me. At this point, I feel like I'm just making it through every single day, and the ridiculousness of a busy life continues. I'm having to hold the camera because for some reason, like, it's not giving me the usual angle that it does when I set the camera in my car while I'm just parked. I just dropped Kala off for preschool, and just to give you guys a quick update on that, her drop-offs have been going so much better. Like, relatively, it's so much better. Every single time she still tells me she doesn't want to go, but every single time it just gets a little bit easier. She's not having to be ripped from my arms anymore, thank God. If that was still happening, I don't think we would be going. But I do feel like I still struggle every single time I drop her off if it's the right thing, if what I'm doing is the right thing for us. So I haven't come to a conclusive decision on it yet, but I will continue to keep you guys posted. I have literally never heard anybody share about this at all. The only thing closest to it I can think of is when moms go back to work after having a baby and they talk about how difficult that is, but I never hear anything about it besides like the first few days. But then nobody ever really talks about like how hard that can be for a prolonged period of time. We did get an update from her pediatrician. Her doctor just said that if things didn't change at all over a 2-month period, that we should reevaluate. And that time frame for us would be end of October. So if by the end of October I'm still kind of questioning, even though she is doing better, oh my gosh, there's so many things. I do plan on like fully reevaluating everything at the end of October. With all of that said, I think that's a great transition into today's video. I'm gonna be doing my week 15 pregnancy update for you guys based off of the last update where I had been so busy. I hadn't done any update in like 3 or 4 weeks. I ended up just doing a 4-month update for you guys. So if you didn't see that and want to catch up, I will link it on the iCard up on the screen here. But the majority of you guys said that you wanted me to keep doing weekly updates. If you are new, I would love to have you as a regular subscriber here on the Sex Fam channel. So hit that subscribe button down below before you leave today's video. It's completely free. You will get to be updated on when I upload new content, and it really helps out my channel. So does a thumbs up. So if you guys are liking these pregnancy updates, or if you just like the video, I really appreciate you giving a thumbs up as well. So the reason I said that was a good transition into a pregnancy update is because I really feel like my emotions have gotten the best of me this past week. I've talked about this before. I'm a pretty sensitive and emotional person in general. Like, I really have a lot of empathy and concern and kind of sometimes even overthink things. So I'm very emotionally involved in general, even when I'm not pregnant. But hormones on top of that really affect me. Like, I can really tell when my hormones are fluctuating. So of course with pregnancy, I can feel those emotions even more. And so one of the reasons that I have continued to pursue preschool for Kala, even though I feel a little bit unsure about it sometimes, is because I have to understand the fact that I'm in the middle of a pregnancy and I'm really feeling extra sensitive, extra emotional, and I'm just really trying to give myself a chance to view the whole picture rather than making rash decisions about something that maybe I will feel differently about over time. Not only am I more emotional, but I definitely feel more impacted by all the things that we have going on. I just feel more stressed in general, more overwhelmed in general. And so it's definitely a daily struggle to kind of like work through those emotions. My lower back and my round ligament pain are still giving me trouble. And I think that that's because I'm just growing again in that area. And so some of my weaker points are being highlighted. I continue to wear the support band, and I have a couple different ones. The one that I've already talked to you guys about that I linked for you from Amazon, I can link down below for you again if you're interested. I wear that pretty often, but it's I'm noticing not as supportive as I need it to be as I get further along into my pregnancy. It's a pretty low support. So I'm actually going back to ones that I had with my first pregnancy with Kala. I bought like 4 of them from Target, I think it was. So I will check the brands of those and then link them down below for you guys as well, if I can still find them on Target or on Amazon or something simple. They are still really, really comfortable, but they just give me a little bit more support and feeling like I can actually accomplish things with that additional support rather than just kind of like a thin extra layer. I am still on the tail end of the sinus infection that I had like 3.5 weeks ago is when it started. I think something ridiculous. I'm just really noticing my immunity pregnant is definitely decreased. So not only are illnesses, viruses, bacterial infections taking longer for people to kick these days, being pregnant on top of that, it's just like drawing it out. But every single day it's getting better, thank God, and I just pray that I never get sick again. The next thing I've noticed really this last week and then the week before that even is an increase in my experience with constipation. I know that that's a huge common pregnancy symptom, but I don't remember dealing with it at all in Kala's pregnancy. I know that a lot of people can get really severe constipation and it is not on that level at all, but I'm just noticing a difference and I would call it an increase in constipation. Something else kind of random that maybe you don't always hear on pregnancy updates is I've started to kind of reevaluate the roles that myself and my husband play as parents now experiencing the second pregnancy. And what I mean by that is I am, as I've talked to you guys about before, and my husband totally recognizes, that I am the primary caregiver. I'm the primary parent for our current daughter. And with the way things have been going, like the amount of things that are on our plate, I naturally am feeling overwhelmed. But then I'm also a little bit overwhelmed at the thought that now we're going to be adding another child on top of that. I'm already running late to things. I'm already involved in so many activities. I'm already like spinning 15 different plates. So this has just kind of drawn up conversations with my husband and I about like how things will change or ways that we can already start brainstorming like a difference in our roles currently. And just to give you guys a little bit more insight on maybe some specific examples that I'm talking about or conversations that we're having, because literally I never hear anybody talk about this, but I know that people go through it. So my personality is to kind of take everything on because I like to do a lot all at the same time. Like I really enjoy multitasking and I really like to do things for other people. So if I can, I want to be courteous and like thoughtful, and I want to do all the things all the time. But as many of you know, that's not possible. But it's what I've been doing for so long. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I am starting to notice it take a toll on me. So part of it is me really stepping up to the plate and realizing I can't do everything all the time, all at 100%. Completely perfectly. Like I just can't. And at some point, I think I'm at that point, I'm gonna have to divvy out some things and ask for help. So I know you hear that often probably. You're like, ask for help, ask for help. Yeah, that sounds easier than it is just saying it out loud. But I've literally had to talk to my husband and say, hey, I need you to start taking Kala to dance. Like I need you to take that as your responsibility. And so what I've noticed is like a shift kind of in our roles. I've shifted some of the responsibility that I have on my plate in other places, or I've removed some things, or I've asked my husband to take on specific things completely by himself. Like he needs to take those over as his own. And I think that that's just gonna continue even until like forever. Because I think life is about adapting. Like you just continue to live and like things change and you take on more and you have more kids and you do more things and like you get older. Not only is it a constant juggling act, but it's a constant juggling act of yourself, like kind of revamping yourself, making sure you're adapting to do things as best, as easy as possible without losing your mind. I just wanted to throw that in there in case you too maybe are a little bit overwhelmed at the thought of adding another child. This doesn't just have to be for your second child. It could be for your third, fourth, fifth, whatever. Things are gonna change, and because of that, your roles as exactly as they are, we'll probably have to change too. So that is gonna be it for today's video. I don't really have anything other than those things specifically to talk about as new symptoms or of things that I've noticed specifically for week 15. I am currently on the hunt for the perfect everyday leggings. I'm not necessarily looking for maternity leggings. I'm just looking for regular leggings, and regular leggings are so much more comfortable and fit me so much better than the maternity like full panel leggings that you have to constantly pull up. So once I find the perfect leggings, I will definitely share them with you guys. But if you have any holy grail leggings, I would love to hear them. Like I said earlier, I really appreciate you guys giving this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to hit subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.